So much to go and count how many times Dave's been on coast. Look at her.
Did we see anything, Gordy? Well, we didn't see anything. No manatees, no sharks, no dolphins, but, you know, I always wanted to try a clear bottom canoe. It's just nice being on the water, either way. You know, we're hoping to see some manatees, some dolphins, and hammerhead sharks, but, you know, we saw a lot of the... Zero manatees, zero sharks, but it's all good. It was still fun, right? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Saw like a mini jellyfish thing.
You saw a mini jellyfish thing? That's good. So, you know, it's a good way to spend $100. What'd you find? Did you find a sandball? Oh no, that's some coral. Dig, 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 Bubba! Well, we made it to the Keys. We definitely want to come down here and visit, and we are now at the southernmost tip of the continental US and the southernmost dog beach. This is the whole beach right here. This is the entire dog beach. At least they, you know, accommodate for dogs. Not the nicest day out ever, but first off today, hanging out at the beach down here in the Keys. Second off, we're gonna get some food, you know, try to get some of the local stuff. Looks like Annie just found a pretty cool seashell. Did you find a seashell by the seashore, Annie? Oh man, good work. Good work. I'll let you have that back. We left the Everglades National Park earlier this morning, thoroughly enjoyed our stay there, and the mosquitoes were only bad the first day, and then they were pretty chill the rest of the time, but a lot of wildlife, especially birds, and a lot of different species of birds. Turkey vulture, crow, and a hawk right there. Buck-toothed rooster. Oh man. I got the biggest burrito of my life. What'd you get?
Seafood pasta.
Seafood pasta. Alright, here we go. That is my kind of burrito right there. It's about a foot long, stuffed to the gills. Went in Key West, eh?
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah. Working on Jade. These shackle hangers are a lot heavier duty than the stock ones. Nice clean welds. Got a fresh coat of paint on them. Should help out tremendously. You can tell a huge difference. Obviously this is the stock one right here and the aftermarket ones. So, big upgrade for sure. Jeremiah's dad is the one that actually turned him to the channel, and when they found out I was in the Florida area, Jeremiah's dad told him to hit me up if I needed some support, and we obviously did with the front shackle hanger starting to crack. So, Jeremiah used to own a fabrication shop, excellent welder, and man, I can't thank you enough for helping us out and getting us back on the road. Gordy lives for this. Get it, Gordy! Annie could care less. We found a beautiful place out in the Ocala National Forest, and we are cooking up some Kinsey's corn camp quesadillas. Is that what we're calling them?
That's it.
Kinsey's Camp Corn Quesadillas. Corn Camp corn.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Okay. Feta cheese, Asiago, chicken and beef, sweet cheddar. We got 3 cheeses, 2 meats, all the quesadillas we could ever want. We got this situation going on too, so you know what that means. Banana pancakes. These suckers are getting brown. It's been raining like crazy the last couple days, so we got sleeping bag drying out. Kind of got wet with these holes in the soft top. Job is kind of wet, you can see on top of there. So everything's kind of airing out. All that jazz is airing out. But yeah, pretty neat little spot here back tucked in the woods. We made it before sundown, so that's always good. It's nice to see where you're going. But yeah, no bugs, super good temps out here, so that's nice. Compared to where we were down in the Everglades, it's a lot less humid. No bugs, things like that, so it's pretty nice. Moment of truth. There you have it, Kinsey's Camp Quesadillas. Oh wow, delicious. 3 cheese combo. He looks pretty dang comfortable. Annie as well. Oh. We are cozy as can be in this top of the line $20 Ozark Trail Walmart special tent. You know, just enjoying it for the little bit longer that we're utilizing it.
She's been real good to us.
Oh yeah.
Real good.
There's not even a hole in it yet. It's very surprising.
Actually, I don't think that's true.
There is a couple holes?
I think, yeah.
Oh yeah, on the zipper part? Oh yeah. Well, I mean, $20. You know,
got the job done though.
We even got the TV mount up here.
Big screen TV.
Big screen TV. So we need to shove that right in there. Got the TV going right where you are. It works pretty good. Yep.
Living large.
Living large. Alright. Time for bed. Good night.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Our last stop in Florida for now, Fort Pickens State Aquatic Preserve. What is Fort Pickens State Aquatic? What are you doing over here?
I was writing you a letter in the sand.
Oh yeah? I think Gordy's digging it up. Well, it's the thought that counts. Clutch pedal dropped to the floor. We had this happen before. It was a slave cylinder went out, so pedals completely sunk to the floor. And we're in the middle of basically rush hour outside of Dallas. So he's pulling us now. We're gonna go up front. He's gonna pull us off to the side here. I'm gonna call AAA. Just get off to the side and call AAA. Very nice of him to do this. Familiar sight, eh? We'll work on her in the morning. Hopefully it's just a slave cylinder. I've done it before. So. cool guy? Alright, well, we will take care of this tomorrow. Tonight, we're going over there. Seriously, I'm not just saying this, you guys. This is my new favorite burrito. The best burrito I've ever had. There's freaking fries in there, double steak, guacamole, pico de gallo, all fresh ingredients. Oh my gosh. Got a whole feast tonight.
It was worth breaking down.
It was worth breaking down. I'm actually
not even
glad.
mad.
I'm not even mad. It's amazing. Totally worth breaking down for this. 2 bolts down here, 2 on the top. I can pull out this whole slave cylinder, mess cylinder assembly. So I knew when Kinsey joined up, we wanted to, change the setup. But with the rooftop tent, you can't really be in that sleeper mode, in a Walmart parking lot or on the side of the highway or whatever you need to do, backcountry roads. It's kind of a dead giveaway with the big rooftop tent on the roof. Also, you lose all that space, and we already have no more space inside the Jeep, so all the extra gear on the roof would have no place to go. Ultimately, Jade is not a big enough vehicle for 2 people to sleep inside in the best possible manner, meaning I can just hop in the driver's seat and take off if I need to in case of emergency. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna end up replacing this whole assembly. You can buy it in a kit with the master cylinder and the slave all connected. Then I don't have to mess with these roll pins in here. So if the best case scenario is sleeping inside of the vehicle, Jade's not big enough, then you might be thinking, well, does that mean you're going to get a new vehicle? Well, I thought about that for a bit, and I just have too much time invested in the Jade. She's been with me for so long. So many of you guys have physically turned wrenches on her in support of keeping her on the road and keeping her going. There's no possible way that I could get rid of her and not complete this road trip using Jade the Jeep. I don't care how old she is, and again, how often things break, and how often I have to repair and fix her. It's kind of the adventure aspect of the trip. You never know when something's gonna break and what you're gonna be forced to do, but also it's the perseverance and basically no matter what, sticking to something. And I wanted to finish the trip with Jade. I'm gonna finish the trip with Jade like I've done throughout this whole trip. Jade's kind of been modified into whatever she needed to be at that given time, and right now she needs to be modified to fit 2 people and 2 dogs inside with a bed platform that's always set up so that I can kind of get back to the best way of living on the road, which is having a secure vehicle with a hard top, hard doors, and sleeping on the inside with a bed that's always set up. So what am I going to do to Jade in order for her to be big enough for 2 people and 2 dogs and have a bed platform on the inside? Well, I'm gonna have to stretch her. There we go. Here's that little cotter pin. Don't want to lose that. Tow truck is here. We're gonna get towed to Napa so I can buy the new assembly and replace it in the parking lot. There we go. What do you think, guys, huh? I'm just steering her onto the tow truck again here. I'm gonna do an oil change here in the parking lot too. She needs it. Might as well. Alright. This is the old assembly. This is the new assembly. 12,000 mile, 1-year warranty. We'll see if it lasts that long. 4 bolts bleed the system, and we should be good. Knock on hood. While I'm working on this, there's actually a field out in the back, so dogs can run around and play. I think Kinsey's gonna manage that one. Alright, well, she is installed. Now I just gotta bleed it. I'm gonna use Kinsey to pump the clutch pedal, and then I'm gonna open up the bleeder valve down below. It's super easy. I'll just have you pump it, and I'll bleed it and such things like that.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna crawl underneath. The bleeder valve assembly on the old slave cylinder was made out of metal. It was really easy to adjust the bleeder valve screw and know when you're, know when it's tight. Well, I just broke off the bleeder valve on the new one. It's made of plastic. I tightened it, and all of a sudden it just snapped right off, and it didn't feel like it was crazy tight either. Alright, two things. First off, getting some good practice removing this assembly and installing this assembly, so that's cool. Second off, learn something new. I've only individually replaced the master cylinder and the slave cylinder, which required me to then bleed the system. So, pre-filled units, you don't have to. I always have to learn the hard way. So, learn from my mistake. So yeah, plug and play. We're not going to have another assembly until 5 p.m. So we're gonna be hanging out in the parking lot for about 5 hours. And then should just be plug and play and we're good to go. So I got good news. They're gonna have the new part at 5 p.m. Well, I don't know if it's good news, and also we're gonna be waiting here for about 4 or 5 hours.
Come join me in my nook.
And also, I was done after I installed that last piece, so you don't have to bleed them when they're pre-filled. So yeah, I basically was finished, and then yeah, caused us some extra mayhem, so yay!
Yay mayhem.
We'll be good, we're just gonna hang out for a while.
That's fine.
Cheers, Anners. It's kind of worked out nice. We got a field out back behind the Napa, hanging out. We got the camping chairs. We're set. And some of these trees over here by the railroad tracks, there's railroad tracks back here. Some of the trees look like great pull-up bar trees. Or, the branch is a good pull-up bar. Anyways, I'm gonna do some pull-ups back here while we're waiting. We got to chuck it and get the dog some exercise. And I can pee out in the bushes right here. You're cool with that too. So, we're pretty much set while we wait. Kind of have to like surrender to reality sometimes. It's like, there's nothing else we can do. We just gotta wait, so there's no reason to be frustrated about it. We were just talking, she was saying how you locked your keys in your car like,
So many times.
So many times. And you eventually just like have to laugh about it. So I'm beyond that point of just accepting, what's going on, and just kind of laughing about it.
Embrace it.
Embrace it, after a few cuss words or so, but then you just embrace it. So. It is a little after 5 p.m. and I have the new assembly. I got the part.
Here's the second attempt.
Second attempt. Gonna give this another go. Wish me luck. Let me just quick show you the difference between these metal ones and these new plastic ones. This sucker comes pre-filled, so you don't have to bleed it. And where there would be a little bleeder screw, there is none. On the old one, metal, there would be a bleeder screw installed there, and there's a little hole in the bottom to bleed. So, I don't know. That's what we're doing. Stuff's changing. and such. All right, here we go. We'll find out. We'll find out if she works or not. She's working. Definitely feels a little different. Pedal feels a little different, but it's working. A little bit squishier than it was, not quite as hard, but it's working, so I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna have Kinsey press on the clutch pedal, see if it's leaking. Is it pressed in?
Pressed in, yeah.
Seems to be good. For now. Everything's working out fine. The clutch engagement and disengagement feels a little bit different. It's like a lot shorter area. But it's working. I just have to get used to shifting and, feathering the pedal a little bit differently, but she's working fine, so I don't know, I think something broke internally in the slave cylinder. That's what happened last time, it stuck to the floor, the clutch pedal, so I don't know. Until next time, fingers crossed, that's all it was. Seems to be working just fine now. The best way to self-medicate? With food. Oh, it's gonna be so good, you guys. One of my favorite fast food places is In-N-Out, and they're really only, out west. I did not know they were in Texas. I first discovered them when I was in California. They have them in Texas, here in Fort Worth. I got 4 double burgers, animal fries. It's gonna be delicious. And there's a nice place for us to sit so we can have the pupperooskies chilling with us. Kinsey, what'd you get? Some ramen?
I got a lot. No, I got Chick-fil-A.
Oh, you got Chick-fil-A instead.
I have a bag of goodies.
Oh, nice. So, I think we're gonna be just fine. Jade's fixed, hopefully. Till next time. We're on the road, back on the road we go. All right, I'm gonna put this away. I gotta eat. Oh my. Oh man, I can't wait. Our destination is Utah. We're gonna meet up with Travis and Spencer with Jeep Freaks, and that is where we are going to work on Jade and do this pretty extensive modification, but I'm very excited and it should be some pretty cool content for you guys. With that, I'm gonna end this video with some thank yous. Casey Deering and Roy Smith. Casey and Roy, thank you guys so much for helping to support this journey and choosing to become Patreon supporters. Cannot thank you guys enough. All right, everybody, more updates soon to come about the project on Jade and the rest of our trip heading to Utah. See you guys soon.